Hello, Gail here. I should really be tidying up today, but I've decided I might as well do a video. I'm not feeling very well at the moment. Not really feeling the energy needed, you know, for a tidy up. Although I'm going to do some sewing in a bit, so I'll have to do a bit of tidying up. I did do some. Last video I said that I would either do some or eat some ice cream. Well, I did some. I put lots of things in boxes. Now I've got lots of boxes full of things. Although, you know, I can see some tables, so there you go. There was some success. I'm just going to show you now what has come this week. Although in the weeks to come I think there's going to be less and less. I'll just have to show you bits of collection I've already got because I'm really learning to not buy things. So this is a pack of fat quarters I got from a D-stash group. So we have a nice spotty cream and a nice green with berries on, and a nice paisley, and another spotty but in green, and a cream with stars on, and another paisley. Aren't they lovely? I don't know if it says anywhere who they're by. I got them off a D-stash group on Facebook. I can't see anything, but they're very nice. I like those just because I like green and I like the way they coordinate. Now this fabric is gorgeous. It's one of my all-time favourites. I have a quilt on my bed at the moment that has this fabric as the border. I think I've got it in 3 different colours actually mixed amongst the border, but I saw this going on a D-stash group again and I just couldn't not buy it because it is just so gorgeous. So I've got a whole metre of it now. It's Tilda. I'm not sure what range it's from, but I think it is beautiful. I just I love Tilda. Let's see, Circus Rose in blue, so it must be from Tilda Circus range, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's also, I think it comes in green, and I'm not sure about the other colour. Might be pink, might be purple. But the quilt I've got up there at the moment, which of course I will hang up when it gets around to doing my hangy up thing, I made out of 5-inch charm packs, about 12 I think, all different, but it's just gorgeous. And then I've got a selection of fabrics that I bought as a set, and these are Moda. What does it say they're called? And these are also Jelly Bean by Laundry Basket Quilts. These are all from the D-stash group. So I'm doing very well, aren't I? For, you know, getting things. These are half meters. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that. And we have another one in pink. It's the same. Oh, a smaller piece of this one. And then we have a coordinating nice bitsy pink and a nice green. So I thought they were lovely, so I bought them as well. Now this is from something I pre-ordered, which I'm going to try and stop doing because well, you know why. I don't need it, although this is gorgeous. This is by Elysian by Jason Yenter, and it's called In the Beginning. No, it's not. It's called Elysian. In the Beginning is the fabric manufacturers. Anyway, they had it in purple and they had it in red and they have it in this blue. Now I always buy purple and red, and I thought I would go against the grain and get the blue range. And when it arrived, my husband said to me, "Why did you get it in blue? Why not?" Anyway, here's another piece. I got yard pieces of these. They're lovely, aren't they? Butterflies on. And then, ooh, the piece de la resistance, or however you say it, is this border fabric with butterflies on. Isn't that gorgeous? Butterflies and... oh, it's not a fairy. I thought it was a fairy then. I thought that there was a fairy. But it's not. It's just like a flower head. So, obviously, I'm going to make a blue quilt. And I have got some rolls here that I've had, I don't know, 20 or 30 years and not used. I've got 2 of them. And I thought they might go, might they? What do you think? You think that goes? I think it does. Yeah. So I'm going to make, I don't know, some quilt or other and have butterflies all around the edge. I think I might buy some more of that if I can get hold of it. I got 2 meters, which is 4 strips of 2 meters. So that means my quilt is going to have to be, what, 60 inches square? Less than 60 inches unless I do something in the corners. Need more, don't I? Very definitely. Yeah, so, oh, and I also got this, which is a piece of, you know, cotton silk that I get off the lady that I don't know where she gets it from. I think she gets it from India. But it's lovely. Can you see the sheen on it? It's lovely, isn't it? I've resisted ordering some of her. Oh, she's got some gorgeous patterns, and one of them was floral, and it's all kind of gorgeous and floaty, and I nearly ordered 6 meters at £9 a metre. And then I thought, really I should get 7 to make sure I've got enough. I could just see it making a gorgeous outfit. I didn't order it though. I typed the message, but I didn't press send. And I'm going to a family party way far away. Well, it's about 300 miles away, a week on Saturday. So I thought I'll make myself something. You know, I've put some weight on, which I've been doing for the last 30 years. So it's no surprise really. But I don't think everything in my wardrobe will fit comfortably. So I thought, what shall I do? And I'd rather spend money on fabric than clothes. So I thought, well, I'll just put black on. Black top, black skirt. And I knew I had this black material. And when it arrived, I got it off eBay. It was a bit smelly. So now it smells gorgeous because I tied it up in a plastic bag with a Christmas candle. You see how it's lovely, isn't it? So I've measured it. I've been doing some working out. Here we are. Here's all my working out on a handy piece of card. And I'm going to make like a kimono thing, I think. Hopefully it will work out. If it doesn't, well, so be it. It wasn't expensive. I don't buy anything, well, apart from patchwork fabric, but that wasn't expensive. I think it was £12 for 3 meters, something like that. Yeah. But I thought it would do for the party, and I'll all black. I'll look like I'm going to a funeral, but you know, sparkly funeral. And I have finished the middle of the quilt. You know, the quilt that I cut the middle out of because I didn't like it. Well, I've appliqued the middle and I've applied it into the middle of the quilt. It's not exactly square. I'll stand up out of the way and step back so that we can see if you can get it all in. If we can get it all in the picture. Here we are. I'm doing this blind, of course, because I'm behind it. Can we see? There it is. All the applique in the middle of the quilt. It took me a while to get it in the middle, to fit it into a big hole, but it's done. And I spent all this morning unpicking all the borders, the outer borders, because I decided I didn't like them. So I unpicked them, and I'm going to put a different border on. Okay, let's get you back in position. So hopefully, if I can shove all my tidying into a corner and get out my machine, I'll be piecing a border. I think I'm going to do, you know, my checkerboard, the checker border, this bit here. I'm going to do just one stripe of that, I think, around the outside. And then I am thinking I know it's a bit of a weird thought, but I'm thinking of doing another border of applique. I think this is going to have an appliqued outside, so I've got to find some fabric for a big outside border. I think it's about 60 inches square, so I'm going to have to find quite a bit of material as the backing fabric, and of course I've got none of that range left, so I might buy, you know, see if I can get a 5-inch charm pack or something for the pieces, or root around and find something that goes. You never know what I might find. I mean, there's 2 ranges in that now. I didn't just stick to one range. I'm always bodging things together. Anyway, so that's where I'm up to with my quilting. I've not done a lot of crocheting, because I've been busy doing all my appliqued flowers. I didn't get it quite in the middle. Did you notice? I was fed up with messing around, so I thought, right, I'm stopping there now. Can you see, like there, I had to overlap. You see here, I had to unpick it and overlap it on the border, and I've done that a few times, like there. See, it overlaps in that leaf. I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered trying to get it perfect in the middle. I tacked it together and then I unpicked it and tacked it again, and I thought, oh, I've had enough of this, I'm just going to stick it in. So there's a few places where it goes over, but so what? It's not like I'm doing it for anything special. It's only going on my bed, isn't it? Yeah, so what else have I done? I don't know about anybody else, but I'm having a great deal of pain in my knees. Even my good knee is hurting. I've had to take some painkillers today that I've not taken for months, really, because I try to do without painkillers, and it's not really made any difference either. So you know, I tend to spend a lot of time sitting down because it hurts to stand up. And I've got, you know, like I think I've got mumps, I've got earache, it hurts to swallow. I've been eating a lot of crisps because they're nice and scratchy. Make sore throats feel better, don't they? What else have I done? I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? Wednesday. Wednesday. Oh, last week I went and had my diabetic eye test, and my eyelids failed me as usual. You know, I have uncontrollable eyelids. They say, open your eye while we put these drops in. My eyelids close, and they say, open them. I can't open them. They have to forcefully get my eyelid out of the way, and then they put the drops in, and they say, blink. I can't even do that. My eyebrows go right up here with me trying to open my eyelids, and I say to them, you'll just have to do it, because my eyelids are not under my control. My daughters think I'm completely balmy, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, anyway, had that done. Went in a local tea room and had tea and toast with my friend and a nice gossip. Went to my quilting meeting, yeah, annual general meeting, very interesting. And then I went out for tea with my friends. Had a nice chat there too. Yeah, I've not done much quilting. No, not quilting, crocheting. I did take my crocheting to the tea room because my friend's having a little bit of trouble with her crocheting, so we went and did some crocheting there with our teapot and teacups. Very nice it was. Not been out this week, although we are going out on Friday, me and the husband. Yeah, he's fed up with me going out every fortnight, so on the in-between weeks we're going to go for tea. You have to eat before 6 to get the deal, you know, that kind of thing. Mind you, he goes to bed very early. It's the way it suits us, you know. He watches his programmes while I ignore the TV and do my sewing and crocheting and online advice giving. I do that a lot. And play games and things. And then he goes to bed. He's a very early riser. He's usually awake for 4. Although since we had COVID, I've had to wake him up to go to work. But he is generally an early riser. So he goes to bed, and then I get to watch what I want to watch, which are usually recorded programs or YouTube things like Arnie and Carlos. Have you ever watched Arnie and Carlos? Oh, by the way, my daughter tells me I have to say I am not affiliated with any makes of fabric, and nobody is giving me anything for mentioning them. They're just my favourites. And while I'm at it, if you're liking this video, do a thumbs up and write me a comment. Nobody ever comments. I mean, you know, do you wish I'd shut up? Do you want me to talk about something specific? Had my grandson round this weekend. We did a lot of painting. We did painting and hide and seek, and we played Connect 4, and we played with the aqua beads, and what else did we get out the box? Oh, we did foil sticking on things, you know, where you peel off paper and stick on the foil art. Yeah, lots of things. He went in my drawer and got out the potato peeler. I don't even know what it was doing in there because I don't peel potatoes, and if I do I use a knife. And he says to me, I want to peel a potato. I said, you can't peel a potato, it's too dangerous. So we looked in the fridge for something that wasn't too dangerous, and we found some mushrooms. So we chopped up mushrooms with the butter knife, a suitable alternative. And then we played with the I've got a little pan that fries one egg. We played with that and my little colander that's about that big, and I don't use it, it was my mother's. Colander for one. And water. Yeah, we had a lovely time. We ended up with about 6 sodden tea towels because, of course, you know, he's playing, he's learning, isn't he? And I did tell him that if he poured water in the colander it would come out, but he's learnt now that if you put a colander over the top of a glass, not that it's a real glass, it's a plastic glass, his special glass, it doesn't all go in. Maybe I should get him a funnel. Anyway, we had a nice time playing and throwing balls. We have they're about that big plastic balls, and they've got Velcro on them, and you're supposed to throw them, you know, at like a dartboard and they stick on. But we have our own game called throwing balls across the living room. That's lots of fun. We bought I think we started off with 8 or 9 balls, and then we bought a pack of 50 replacement balls, and we've got about 32 now. We keep finding them. We found them in the strangest places, stuck to coats in the hall and all sorts of things. But you know, it's all fun, isn't it? We have the TV, and then either side of the TV we have a settee, and one's my husband's and one's mine. And he usually sits with me, and we fire at Popsy, and but he's quite a rough thrower back, you know. We have to hide behind cushions. We're mamby-pamby throwers, we miss. Anyway, he's called Popsy because he decided when we became a grandparents he would be called Pop or Pops. And then as he got older, his mum would say to him, look out the window and see if Pops has arrived. Has Pops arrived yet? See if Pops has arrived. So and she would also say, Pops is coming. Go and look out the window. So he became Popsy. That's my grandson's name for him, Popsy. I'm Granny, if he remembers. I can be all sorts of things. He does know I'm his granny, but you know, he's very involved with everything we do. We didn't do any biscuit or cake decorating this week, so I got away with that. But we did do a lot of painting. I have to draw the pictures. I used to work in a school, you know, and on wet breaks we all had classrooms to go to, and we used to sit in with the children while they did their wet play things, wet lunchtimes and whatnot. And whenever I went into a class, all the children would cheer because I was the drawing picture lady. And they'd get their drawing books out and they'd line up and I'd say, what do you want me to draw? And they'd say a fairy, a butterfly, a knight on a horse, a castle, a dragon. a rocket, all sorts of things. I used to sit there drawing, and I'd sit there with a lovely quiet classroom with them all busy colouring in, apart from the boys who were playing with the Lego, and they would sit there playing with the Lego, looking at people colouring, thinking, should I colour? No, I'll play Lego. Should I? They were the days, working with the children. There was no problem working with the children. Anyway, I don't work, no. I sew all the time and plan. I make lots of plans. In fact, last night I was in bed making so many plans I decided to get up again. I'd been in bed an hour and a quarter, and I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to go to sleep, so I had to come down and write all what I was thinking about in my book, one of my books. I have books all over the house. I never know what I've written things in. So I wrote away in this book about everything I had to do, and I've done quite a few of them already. We're having the water cut off today. That I don't know, they're doing something with the water. So I had to write down all the. I've got a flask of water. I filled up the kettle. I filled 2 plastic waste paper bins with water there in the bath in case we need to flush the toilet. I filled up the kettle. Did I say that? I had to wash my hair at the crack of dawn before they cut the water off. I can't remember. I also unpicked the borders on the quilt, and I booked a hotel for this big family party that I'm going to make some sort of top for, hopefully. A week ago I had a look at the hotel, and it's a bit pricey. It's in I think it's in Berkshire. Might be Worthing, is it? Woking. Anyway, so we had to think, you know, shall we stop in the hotel or shall we go in a cheaper hotel nearby? Anyway, over the week we've decided that we're going to stop in the posh hotel, and then my husband, who goes to bed early, can just go to bed when he wants, and he doesn't have to worry about not being able to drink. He can drink and then he can go to bed, and I can stay chatting, because, you know, that's what I like to do, and I don't really like to drink. I've done that, been there. Now I like to chat. Apart from, I don't like to chat in disco-y rooms because I can't hear anything. I certainly don't want to dance. Last time I danced, everyone laughed. I'm not doing it again. Anyway, so it was on my list, you know, must book the hotel, because I've been thinking that for a couple of days. Anyway, I went online and the price has gone up. I thought, no, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that much. £34 for breakfast it was. For 2. I mean, you know, what can you eat that's, what, £14 is that? 34, no, 17, 2 17s, that's 34. £17 for breakfast. I mean, I know it's eat all you want, but it's only a cooked breakfast and some toast, isn't it? Maybe a yoghurt, 2 cups of tea. You can't really fit anything else in. So I've booked the one nearby, and that's gone down in price. That's quite a good deal. It's only half a mile away, so I thought, well, we can just get taxis. He can still get drunk. He can still go to bed early. He can get a taxi for half a mile on his own. He's done it before. I remember 15 years ago, maybe 20, we went to a party, and he got fed up, so he gave me money for my taxi, and he went home with the car. I got home about 4 hours after him, because I'm a chatty person, you see. I'm a chatty person. I like to talk to people, even when they don't want to talk to me. Anyway, I think I've been on here long enough, and I want to get my borders cut and sewn before my husband gets home. I've got 2 hours, an hour and a half, something like that, so I'll just shove all this stuff out the way and make myself a bit of space and cut some fabric up and sew them on. So, nice chatting to you. I hope you're all keeping well, and don't forget to like me, share me with your friends, and if you're a subscriber, hi. Bye everyone.